6-6 netminder from Sweden, Kevin Radler, gets the start in night two after his teammate Josh Fleming blanked Minnesota for the first time Penn State ever shut out Minnesota in 55 meetings. This is meeting 56 tonight, and the Luke Meese
on the red line. All of a sudden they get stuck, maybe even on the top of circle, and they've got a group coming at them with speed.
Dane Dowiak whistles one, coming off a great Spengler Cup tournament in Switzerland over the break. Fires one, rebound for McKenna off Arian.
On Whipple, they're stepping up, causing a turnover for Minnesota. That is exactly what they need.
Graham Harris and Matt Godowski digs it out. Braden Ford cuts it back to the middle. High slot shot, drifts wide, stick side on Airy. Rebound ushered up to Cade Christensen, who fires, and it's deflected away into the near corner and out of play. 25 of their 35 opponents in the regular season were ranked in the preseason poll. Brody Ziemer, he scores! That's what the Golden Gophers needed. 1-0 Minnesota on the road.
Not often you can turn a defensive zone face-off into a goal, but that's exactly what Minnesota does. Ziemer goes through the seam, chips and chases for his own, and what about that shot right there? He has his head up. Should I go to the backhand, try to fake here with Godowski bearing down on him, and he just blows that one by the Penn State netminder.
Had one in the Minneapolis series back in November before Thanksgiving. Mason Moe tries to move the puck along, right back in the Penn State. Luke Misa, who had his first multi-point game as a Nittany Lion. Misa, the double ones. Pressured by Rombach, the loose puck fed to the middle and deflected away, but there's a shot from Jared Crespo. The defenseman, Dowiak. Hendrickson with it, behind Radler. Minnesota's first shot of the game was a goal by Brody Ziemer. That's tapped wide of the cage by...
On Friday, he was all alone, banging away on those rebounds. A good sign for Minnesota fans.
Brody Lamb puts one on net, gathers his own rebound. To the point, Whipple. Blocked before it gets to the net. Long rebound out to Braden Ford. Ford, backhand score! Tied at 1, and Hockey Valley roars to life.
We talked about the Gophers creating offense from their defensive zone. The Nittany Lions do just that. Ford comes out, blocks a shot. Look at that between the legs. Pass by Gavin McKenna. Ford goes in, opens up the wickets, and deposits that 5-hole. Great bit of stick handling as he heads in. He's got a player on him. He knows he has to keep his speed. Show shot there for a second as well. Bounces that.
Center ice, and it's intercepted by Teddy Townsend. Townsend from the left wing fires, and a long rebound off Radler. Grabbed by Webush. Penn State head coach Guy Godowski. What a pass to Luke Misa. The shot slips off his stick and is easily covered up by Nathan Airy. Stuck just below the Penn State blue line. Christensen taps it, turns it over. Ziemer looking for the back door of Ludke.
Super surprised.
Matt Godowski with it on the dot. McKenna, high slot. A shot deflected, picked up by Fink, backhanded off the net. And recycled to McKenna. Good over their last 10 games. 9 goals in their last 19 power plays. 0 for 1 last night. In front, looking for Ludke. That was Ziemer with the dish. Jones got it. Schoen zooms over the blue line. Dropped off. Fink, save, Airy. John Middlestad, a tip pass into the Penn State slot. It's loose, gobbled up by Minnesota. Backhander drifts wide from John Middlestad.
Godowski was coming back just enough. Middlestad could contain a dynamic LJ Mooney. Not easy to do.
Now Jackson Smith, the defenseman, for Fink. What a move! Backdoor Dowiak, and he couldn't square it up. Fink on the puck, pushed off by Whipple.
This is unbelievable pace that they've maintained through this period. Both teams buzzing.
Just the complete opposite style of game than last night. Fink looking for a man in front, picked up by DeMarsico. He scores! Penn State in front, late first period.
Well, it was Matt DeMarsico who had a back-breaking goal and 5 seconds left in the second period in Friday's victory. And he will give the Nittany Lions the lead here. Drags that puck forehand, backhand, threads it through Erie and the Minnesota defense here. Bit of puck watching here for the Gophers. Causes a delay in recognizing the left-hander heading right.
State with a broken thumb. Lev Katzen, save made by Erie. Rebound cleared to the corner by Leo Gruba. So Fink with just 3 goals on the season, but back healthy again. Had a great Spengler Cup for the Collegiate Selects team.
Yeah, very nice thing for Aiden Fink to be able to play some games, get some reps, continue to find your tempo over the break.
Save, Erie, rebound, score, Lev Katzen. It's 3-1 Penn State. It's the first career goal for Lev Katzen.
Penn State was all of a sudden just churning here through the neutral zone. And with that drop pass, created speed. They found their way through a thick neutral zone full of Gophers and throw that puck on the net. A great job by Ben Schoen. And how about Lev Katzen crashing down on the net. Beats his player 4x6s.
Played in the OHL for the Guelph Storm last year. He was the team's Rookie of the Year. And for the second night in a row, Penn State scores a goal late in a period. And after Minnesota scored the first goal of the game, 3 unanswered for Penn State.
Unbelievable momentum they were able to find, despite the fact, as you said, Brody Zemer scored the first goal. I could have been okay if both coaches played the goalie from Friday's game, because I thought they were both quite good. Look at the Pasquale shift, and it pays off for the bench boss.
Fink helps win the draw for Penn State. Crespo risks one, looking for the stick obtained with Gavin McKenna. He makes passes that you don't think are open. Here's McKenna now. Flip for Crespo. McKenna gets it back. It goes nowhere. Knocked down by Matt DeMarsico, who's got goals in both games of this series. High slot, he fires, save made to Pasquale. And DePasquale covers up the rebound.
Great save there by Luca DePasquale. Right here, a little cut saucer on the backhand side. Gavin McKenna was trying to employ. Cal Thomas goes down and takes that opportunity away. And Kagadowski talked about the backhand side of Gavin McKenna's stick.
Shade blows it tired. J.J. Webush picks up the puck. Feeds it behind to Nolan Collins. Reese Lawback off the skates of Javon Moore for Minnesota. Plays it back to the D. Gruba in his own end up to center. Collins shovels it up to center ice. Loose puck. Nudged by Townsend. Mo back to Townsend. Lefty Townsend. Cross ice pass. Moore scores! What a shot from Javon Moore. 3-2, Minnesota down a goal.
Well, Minnesota preys on a opportunistic turnover there. Great little chip pass by Mason. Mo gives it. And how about the release? Teddy Townsend finds a lane. Javon Moore gets all of this puck. Look at the netminder push across. And this is a 6'6" goalie. Look where that puck is placed. Unbelievable shot by Javon Moore. Whew.
Every step of the way. Good poke check by Cal Thomas to slow the roll for McKenna. Dane Dowiak. High point, Crespo at drive. And it got all the way to here's Dane Dowiak. Dowiak fires. Save made by DePasquale, and the rebound grabbed by Brody Lamb. Penn State not done yet.
On Javon Moore, looks like he's skating downhill.
Finn McLaughlin fires. Rebound. Picked up by Katzen. In the slot.
In the National League.
A lot of talent as McKenna wins the draw, feeds Fink in tight. And Luca DePasquale off the bench. Middlestad up with it instead. Middlestad logs a ton of ice time. Feeds LJ Mooney, nifty stick handling skills. With 7 power play goals on the season. Matt Kadowski for Penn State. Godowski in the slot, backhanded, saved to Pasquale, rebound, brushed away.
Wow, DeMarsico right.
State has to clear the zone. A rare off-target pass for McKenna. The re-entry. McKenna, brush to Fink. Fink. Loose puck. McKenna fires. DePasquale makes the save. Loose. McKenna a play on it. Here's Fink on the dot. McKenna in the slot. DeMarsico a drive in. DePasquale falls on top of it.
What patience there by Gavin McKenna. He's got that right in the top of the slot. Everybody queues up on him. He pivots over to DeMarsico. Take a look from Nathan Aries' point of view here. Traffic.
Jackson Smith. Beautiful control of the puck.
Just did his Ulf Deline right there.
DeMarsico for Webush. Webush in front. DePasquale makes a save. And a goal for Penn State. Nittany Lions break through. Another one for Matt DeMarsico.
All starts with Smith. Just look at this. That's just silly. Skating right through the middle there, gains zone entry, gets it set up, and what do? They bring this puck right to net. It's going to carry him off of Minnesota skate right there, going back down into the goal crease that DeMarsico's able to poke home. Just ever so slowly across that goal line. I think it might have even been a Minnesota stick that it went off the heel of. Wise call, given the number of bodies that were in the goal crease. And Nathan Aries, remind you, loses his stick. How does he lose his stick? So there's that's, they're attacking the puck. Okay, I'm all good with everything. Right there, that's what they're going to talk about. That's going to get called back. That is going to...
From playing the puck.
Correct.
After video review, it was determined that there was goal interference, therefore we have no goal on the play. Minnesota retains their timeout.
Godowski's upset.
I think back to McKenna. McKenna wrapped around Fink, high slot, deals Godowski. Godowski in front, kicked away. McKenna with a rebound that is stopped by DePasquale.
Wow. Aiden Fink was looking at the heavens after that. This puck is going to go all the way to the left side of your screen, and keep an eye on the right side. Great pass, or carom right there. It was McKenna.
Back door. Final 10 seconds of the power play. McKenna on the dot. Shot blocked. Fink deflected into the corner.
I think that may have hit Luke Middleston.
Now Beckett Hendrickson on the re-entry. Hendrickson circles the net. Through the crease, no one there. John Whipple down low, in tight, off the cage. Loose puck is covered up. Ratcheting up the intensity here in the second period. Minnesota, Ziemer, Mooney moving his feet. Lamb off the dot. Ziemer in front. Ludke plays it back to Middlestad. To the point, Mooney. Lamb a drive. The cage is shaking behind Radler, and he holds up to make the save.
Aggressive push by Radler there to his right, trying to take away any net. Great job by Minnesota moving that puck, forcing him to go post to post. Just off the mark, otherwise Middlestad would have released that. And here's going to be the big push by Radler. You made mention the goal rattling around. Ooh.
By August Falloon. The other way for Minnesota. Falloon fires, save Radler, and he controls the rebound.
Falloon reading that Teddy Townsend was going to go buzzing.
Fink the re-entry. Dropped off for McKenna. McKenna just off the blue paint. Fink drive that struck Jimmy Clark. That looked like it hurt Clark, but here comes Brody Lamb for Hendrickson. What a save by Radler.
What a save by Radler, but Lamb with an unbelievable backhand saucer pass into Hendrickson.
And the horn sounds on the second period. We got a one-goal game.
What an incredible period of hockey. We had 5-minute majors. We had power plays. We had, the refs in the box, looking at things twice. Could have gone either way. Both netminders were tested mightily in that period, and the way that ended was exactly how we had the whole period. Watch this backhand. Right on the button there. Radler
Standing tall, Godowski bearing down on Beckett Hendrickson, making it difficult. He's trying to elevate. Look at him right down on the ground there, trying to just whack, get anything he can at this point. Nittany Lions.
Yeah, there are plenty of power play stars. The puck back from Katzen. Disjointed entry for Penn State. Gophers have numbers in the D zone. Here's Katzen off the side of the net. Rattling a little bit. Movers around Javon Moore. Heads upstream. Gavin McKenna over the line. McKenna with a pass to Crespo, and the defenseman hums one into the glove of DePasquo.
I just enjoyed DePasquo's calm nature right there. Another glove save. Take a look at Jimmy Clark bearing down on Jackson Smith.
Before both games tonight, looks more approachable as Mo loses the puck just off the crease than some goalies would. Number 86. And here's a breakout chance for Middlestad. Middlestad save, no, rather over Radler and out of play.
That puck just went up on its end. John Middlestad trying to go high and did that in
shoot against a goalie that big.
I mean, there's not a great area. 5 hole's good if you can get him moving, but John Middlestad couldn't get him moving laterally, which
it's kind of, as we were talking to Bob Motzko about the schedule, it's a gauntlet as Fascia puts one into the glove of DePasquo, and Minnesota's
certainly with the pace, had drama in that second period with, 5-minute majors goals getting called off. Wow. LJ Mooney there tested him to the shorts.
In 5 games, including a multi-assist effort against Slovakia on December 29th. Whipple holds the zone, a drive from distance knocked down by Radler, and the puck out to center. Whipple throws it ahead on the railing past Radler. Brody Zemer centering pass, Jimmy Clark, wrist one, kick save. Whipple throws it ahead on the railing past Radler. Brody Zemer centering pass, Jimmy Clark, wrist one, kick save made and swept to the wall by Dowiak. Gruba now into traffic, maybe off the back of the boot of Crespo. Hendrickson was trapped between points for Fink. Looking for the century mark. What a move as he nutmegs Mo. Lost the puck on a backhand attempt. Can the penalty kill hold? Jackson Smith dragging the puck and eventually firing it out of play off a... The defenseman, number 7, has 4 goals on the season for Penn State, all on the power play. J.J. Webush for McKenna. Top of the circle, a drive, rebound. DeMarsico fires DePasquo the save. Smith-Bush back to McKenna. Move to Webush. DeMarsico fires, and DePasquo knocks the knees together.
Good zone time and possession by the Nittany Lions. This one hits DeMarsico, and he tries to turn and spin to the far side. Luca DePasquo just continues to remain calm in that goal crease. He's only 6'1".
State, Minnesota got it back to a 1-goal margin in the second period. No scoring yet in the third with over 5 to play. Brody Lamb lost it in the slot. Gruba looking for a move. Radler the save of a change. Good stick work by Crespo to strip the puck, but Minnesota still has it. Luke Middlestad, backhander, rebound, Lamb.
That is saves by Radler.
Clark fighting for the puck with Schoen. Puck battle here, who wins it? Clark, Hendrickson in the middle of the ice. Clark couldn't find him. Now Aiden Fink. Here comes Jackson Smith. Smith scores! A massive insurance goal for the freshman phenom and first-round draft pick Jackson Smith.
Was there really any doubt when he got this puck that he was going to hold on to it? I mean, he's been so comfortable toe dragging it through the neutral zone. If you're in the offensive zone with the player going to the net, you get the defenseman down. Without a doubt, he was going to try to carry that across the slot, and a great release. Love that his head's up. He's looking for space. Had Crespo. Mind you, those are the 2 D. Crespo is going to the net. Smith scored. Now,
Lamb reaches for the puck. Mooney now top of the circle to the left. Middlestad into traffic. Behind the net for Zemer.
Middlestad saw a 3-on-2 down low there. Was just trying to throw a little muffin in that would create a rebound.
Here's Mooney of Hendrickson. Zemer through the wickets of Mooney. And Minnesota has to clear the zone. Lamb squeezes his way down the wall.
Good clear there by Chin to Graves, battling down low. He's happy to get off the ice.
25 seconds to go. Mo, loose puck. Crespo battling Townsend. 15 ticks left. Here's Dane Dowiak. He seals it for Penn State. An empty net goal for the captain from Pittsburgh, Dane Dowiak. His 5th goal of the season.
Just a dogged effort down in that defensive zone by Penn State's penalty-killing group. Aiden Fink's going to get his 101st point as well as he clears that too. The captain, Dane Dowiak.
Seven seconds left now, and Penn State, after 3 straight series splits, sweeps Minnesota and has absolutely sent a message to Wisconsin, Michigan, and Michigan State that they're going to have a say in how the Big Ten shakes out the rest of the way. First weekend sweep for Penn State over Minnesota in 7 years, 6.5, going back to November of 2019.
It's a 5-2 final, but I'll tell you what, that was anything but a 5-2 game. There were